Yo, what's good, y'all, man? We got Captain America 4 update, team and production report. Leave a like. It's on my channel, y'all, and yeah, like it up, sub.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. It was just over a year ago Falcon and the Winter Soldier concluded on Disney Plus, and the day that the finale aired, we got an unofficial confirmation.
Yeah, they already said, like, when the show ended, they're like, hey, hold on, this that though. You got Captain America 4. It's coming out. But no win though. But it's coming out though, sooner or later. You feel me? But that was good they told us that, you know what I mean, in the finale. At least some news, you know, coming forward, you know what I'm saying, to the MCU type shit.
In the way of an exclusive from The Hollywood Reporter, confirming that Sam Wilson would be back, but this time on the silver screen, Anthony Mackie reprising his role, going into Captain America 4. And while Marvel Studios has declined to confirm this project and or announce a direct...
I heard about that shit too, yo. They was trying to climb it, but we are, I mean, they said it though. So, I mean, but they trying to keep it on the road, you know, trying to hide the shit. So, I mean, so we can be surprised.
We do know that at least Marcus Spellman, who worked on the TV series, is also penning the script for the film as well. Well, today we have a quick update from someone who claims to have some knowledge on the project, including who may be making an appearance during the show, a cameo from a character who just recently showed up in the MCU, and with some additional pre-production details line this up for a very soon release. We'll talk about that as well. We're breaking down all of the reports and rumors for the upcoming Captain America 4. But
that's the title gonna be like? Oh, I don't know, but Sam Wilson, Captain America.
First, if you could grab the subscribe button, we do
it's probably a fan theory, but I mean that's a dope title though. Sam Wilson, Captain America. Dope title though.
Content at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, reviews, watch parties, to the occasional industry inside scoop and rumor like we're covering today, and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That'll automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. If you want, stick around to the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so two things quickly. First of all, I mentioned this moments ago in the prologue. Marvel Studios has yet to announce or publicly acknowledge Captain America 4, but this is exactly like the Scarlett Johansson Black Widow film. Marvel Studios would not talk about it at all before the release of Avengers Endgame, but it was basically common knowledge to the point where Robert Downey Jr. was talking about it openly on late-night TV shows. Hollywood Reporter had this nailed as soon as the series was over. We've had multiple details about the show, so it's as good as announced. I presume, though, Marvel Studios won't officially confirm it until their big next slate announcement, which should come at the end of the year. Number two, there was a seriously erroneous report within the last 2 weeks you may have seen. People talking about Anthony Mackie confirming he was about to start filming on Captain America 4. He wasn't. He was referring to Twisted Metal. That's what he's filming on now. It was just a miscommunication. But during that interview, and we covered it here at the channel, he did confirm that Wakanda Forever was done filming, and the very ambiguous but sort of
I heard about that shit too, yeah.
Weird language that he used, to me at least, insinuated he was on set
Language?
when it wrapped filming, because he was probably filming his post-credit scene, which would lead into his film. All that being said, we have an industry insider scoop today coming from Great Phase. This also showed up on a 4chan and or Reddit board.
Oh yeah, because he might show up in Black Panther and shit, because they did give him a suit, so they might, you know what I'm saying, might ties in though, you know, type shit, because you know movies got a lot of connections, so it might ties in though. But we see in the post-credit scene or in the movie, but we see though
the last 24 hours. But basically was just a copy-paste from this release last week. Great Phase indicated that Marcus Spellman and Dallin Musson are hard at work on the script. That's an update from what we knew about Marcus Spellman solo working on it, and that Moon Knight somehow factors into the story. The main crew of the film would be Anthony...
I'm about to say, look, how?
Mackie back as Captain America. We would get Bucky back. Of course, Sebastian Stan's dynamic with Anthony Mackie sort of makes up the whole arc for them right now. Moon Knight, played by Oscar Isaac, would show up in his first Marvel series outside of the conclusion of his solo series, which just ended on Disney Plus. And Danny Ramirez, who we saw during the first film, following the line from the comics, would be back as Falcon. That's your main crew. How Moon Knight features into this is interesting to me.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, how? I need some answers on that shit.
As the rest of them have a military background, earmark that, because Mark Spector is also of military background.
Yeah, Mark. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Which fits him nicely into this crew. Although he feels like a standout, the obvious connection is there. I would also like to see how this is sort of situated around Secret Invasion, as I would like to see a lot of these heroes team up for that event, which should set to release before Falcon and the Winter Soldier. As I mentioned in the prologue, this sort of sets up the release date, though if they're working on the script now, they should be further along in pre-production, which means you'd hopefully shoot next year, which means one of those still unannounced 4 slot dates for Marvel in 2024 may be when this film comes out, which means Secret Invasion would come out at the end of next year before we would see this film. All that said, the villain they would be fighting, I think, is what would unite Moon Knight with this crew, and that is also coming from Great Phase, who says that the Secret Empire, the group, not the event, is what's going to take place in the MCU for Captain America 4. Secret Empire, the event, is where Hydra Cap wielded Mjolnir. We saw some hints of that back in Avengers Endgame. This different group could look like something Serpent Society, something along those lines, and quite honestly, I would love for some small team-ups to start happening in the MCU. I haven't minded the insular nature of some of these TV shows. It's really allowed them to breathe, and I think Marvel Studios was going for that, wanting to make sure that these shows and these characters could stand on their own without the immediate connection and name dropping of the Avengers. I know a lot of the TV shows sort of went out of their way to work it into the dialogue when
I mean, hey, I like Disney Plus though. That's good they did it. I ain't gonna lie. That's good they did Disney Plus. Cause I fuck with it, no cap.
Good, especially on shows like Hawkeye, to make sure we knew, of course, this is in the MCU, no matter how many of the characters do or don't show up. But something like this, where they're starting to build teams and team-ups, was par for the course for Marvel Comics, and for something like Captain America 4, it has huge shoes to fill, considering Captain America Winter Soldier is one of everybody's favorite films, and my number 1 or 1A alongside Guardians of the Galaxy, and Captain America Civil War is another top 10 film for a lot of people. Again, huge shoes to fill in the wake of not having the Russos. It'll be interesting to see who they bring on as a director. They also choose to go that sort of spy route and government agency feel that we really came to know for the Captain America films. What I will say though, and a final thought, is that throwing Moon Knight in the mix with these 3 characters on a big screen definitely opens them up to much larger effects. Moon Knight has a power set quite different than the 3 of them, who are mostly tech and guns, and given that what we saw in the finale for Moon Knight sort of shows us that, well, Jake Lockley's Moon Knight might have some crazy power set.
Yeah, they lively though. I can't if they do make, I hope they make a season 2 though. I heard like rumors they making one, but we don't know yet. But I hope they do though, cause we gotta find out what's going on with Jake Lockley though. His powers and shit. You know what I mean? We gotta know. I mean, we know, but we gotta see him in action though. So I hope they do make season 2. I hope they do. We gotta know what's going on with it.
I'm super excited to see them all team up. Let me know all your thoughts down below. As always, quickly, let's get into the giveaways.
Yeah, because we gotta know what's going on with Jay Lockley though. So I hope they make season 2. You feel me? So we can see his powers and shit. Well, we know his powers, but we ain't seeing the action. You know what I mean? They just blink. You know what I'm saying? Blink 1 minute. You know what I mean? Type shit. But yeah, that was Captain America 4 update team and production report. You know what I'm saying, man? Like it up, sub, y'all, and yeah. Peace.